that okay? If you need to sharpen your pencil. Okay, so Chromebooks away. All Chromebooks away. All Chromebooks closed up. Make sure you guys have a pencil or a pen. I don't care. Either one. This will be fun. How are you guys doing? Everyone okay? Decompressing after access testing? Feeling good? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this will be good. This will be something that may come up on your sheet. So, this is how we want to start today. The first thing we're going to do, I'm going to ask you guys, have you ever played a game called Simon Says?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who can tell me how you play? Mariana, do you know? Who said they know how to play Simon Says? It's okay. Eamon, how do you play?
If you said any word and you have to like stand up, and if you said again that word, you have to sit like this.
Yes. So, the way that you guys play Simon Says is that you get commands from the person that is Simon, and you have to do what Simon says. So I want you guys to stand up. You guys all stand up? Okay, stand up. So the way that this game works is that you say, Simon says, stand on one leg. You guys all have to stand on one leg. Simon says, put your leg down. And you put your leg down. Jack does not say. Raise your hand. Okay, so that's the trick. That's the trick of the game. If I don't say Simon Says first, you guys can't do it. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to play one little short round and see if I can trick any of you guys. And then I'll tell you why we're doing this. This is very important. So, Simon says, jump. Simon says, raise your hand. Simon says, touch your nose. Sit down. Oh, Mariana, you're out. Simon didn't say. Okay. Simon says, touch your desk. Touch your hair. Oh. All right, one more. We'll do Simon says, clap your hands. Simon says, touch your toes. Yeah, you can touch it like that. Touch your toes. Simon says, touch your shoulder. Turn around. Oh, see, you guys are good at this. That's perfect, right? Okay. Have a seat. For real. Game's over. Simon says, have a seat. Okay, so what this has to do with anything that we're talking about today is that all those commands are what we call imperative commands. Okay? So we're going to talk about more imperative commands, but I want you guys to take a look at what we should be looking for and working on today. So by the end of today, hopefully you guys can do these things. I can recognize what an imperative is. We're going to get to it. I can recognize affirmative. Do you guys know what affirmative means? Anyone? Okay, affirmative is yes. Affirmative is yes. And negative, what is negative? No. So affirmative, yes. Negative, no. Imperative. So imperatives, when we talk about them, they'll be yes, a positive, a good, or a no, a negative. I can recognize and use different forms of imperatives. So we're going to talk about that, and it's on your sheet. It's on your note sheet too. But there's different ways that you can use the imperative. So it's not always just for one thing. And this is all things, bless you, all things that you guys will use in life. You will not believe how many things that you guys say that are imperatives. But it's a lot. And then for the language part, we're going to use imperatives to write instructions. That's where our cooking project, I gave it away. That's where our country project is going to come in. We're going to look at recipes today. And you're going to have to give instructions for a recipe, okay? And then I can use imperatives to speak to other people around me. You can give commands, you can give directions, you can give instructions to other people. That's what imperatives are going to be used for. Okay? Make sense? Yeah. Okay. You can't see this. I'm going to help you guys go hit the light. Hit one of the lights. Nope. Not like that. Do we need to turn off? Do we want to turn off one of the lights? But if you can see it a little better. Okay. So, we're looking at what the imperative is, okay? So what is it? Look at all these different things that are imperatives. These are all imperatives, and we're going to go more and more into them. But this is what we're looking at. What is the imperative?
Like action.
An imperative is a way that we form a sentence so that we can do these things. We can give directions and instructions. Turn left. What is that an instruction for?
Turn.
What are you doing if you're turning left? Maybe you're
Following the direction.
following a direction. Could you be driving a car?
Yeah.
Could you be telling someone where to go in the school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you be running?
Running, turn left.
Swimming? Yeah.
So to give directions or instructions, to give orders, you know, your teacher says to you, do your homework. That's an imperative.
Oh, okay.
So you're giving them an order. To give advice or suggestions, that's what you guys are going to be looking at. Like maybe stand in the hall. Don't come in the classroom. That's a suggestion. You don't have to do it. You guys know what a suggestion is?
Yeah.
You don't have to do something, but you can do it. Give warnings. What is a big warning? It comes on a big red sign. Stop. That's an imperative. Stop. Stop is the biggest warning you guys probably see every single day, right? Stop. Don't go there. Make polite requests. So you can say please. Anytime you put please in front of it, it's a polite imperative.
Please. The magic word.
The magic word. Because some of these sound like they might be a little mean, right? Do your homework. Turn left. Get out. Right? But if I say, please get out, sounds a little nicer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the first things on your paper. So the imperative, and we'll look at how it's formed. I wrote that on your worksheet too. It's going to be a verb and no subject. You guys know how you do sentences. You say, Mariana did her homework. That has a subject and a verb, right? So the tricky part about imperatives is there's no subject. The subject is understood, which means that we don't say it in English. We all just think it in our heads. So if something's understood, we think it, but we don't say it. So I want to show you on the next part. Let's see if we can think of some more examples. So first, you guys can see them. Write to the magazine. There's no subject, right? If I said, Sabah writes to the magazine, that would not be an imperative,
Yeah, it was your subject.
because I have a subject, right? Stand there.
Where? Yeah.
There, right? Sometimes you have to point with an imperative, right? Because you have to show them where to go. Stand there. Take the train. Don't take the bus. Those are the suggestions that we're talking about. Be careful. It's hot. The warning. Thank you. Please call before noon. Remember, that's that polite suggestion. Polite.
Hopefully.
Okay, so this is the important part. This is how we're going to make it. So it uses the base form of the verb. This is where it's tricky. So a base form is just the verb, okay? You know how when you were working with Mr. Salem, you might say something was in the past tense. You would say stopped. That's not the base, right? Because the base is just going to be stop. So you're just going to use the base form of the verb. And sometimes it'll have an object. You guys know what an object is? What's an object?
We can use like name and she. Like my name is Kuki, but I can use she.
That would be if you were doing a subject, but you're right. An object comes at the end of the sentence. So if I would say, this desk, stand on this desk is
Now?
your object.
Now?
Don't stand on the desk. But if that was what you would say, stand is your verb, right? On the desk is the object. I could just say stand, but then does Michael know where I want him to stand? No. So sometimes you need to clarify. You need to put something else after it. Does that make sense? Okay, but remember, never, ever, ever are we going to put a subject. Ever. So the subject for an imperative is always you. But we just think it in our head. Does that make sense? So we'll say that we're driving a car together. Michael and I are taking a trip. Michael's driving the car. We're the only two people in the car. It would be weird if I said, you turn left, right? Because Michael knows he has to turn left. He's the only other one in the car. So you just think the you, and then you say, turn left. Then he would know to turn left. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are some of the examples. If I say, you go to bed, that's not going to be an imperative, because I put that you in front. If I say, go to bed, that's an imperative. So the subject is always you, we just don't say it. So now we're going to do some practice. Oops, I went the wrong way. The same thing, sorry, I forgot this part. The same thing always applies for negative too. So we talked about all positive things, right?
Yeah.
Everything just was a yes. Stop. Go. If I say don't stop, that would be a negative imperative. So anytime you want to put don't in front of it, do not, you're telling someone not to do something, that's okay too. So either an imperative, you're going to tell them to do something, or tell them not to do something. You guys have questions before we practice? No? Okay, good. Don't call me after 10. Don't be late to class. That's a big one, right? How many teachers tell you don't be late to class? All your teachers, right? We talked about this. We talked about this already. If you want to make something sound polite, you say please. So that's the magic word. Anytime you want to make something polite, just say please. If not, it doesn't sound as nice. Okay, this is on your paper. So I want you guys to flip over, if you're not on the side, and we're going to match the words in the word bank to what the picture is telling us to do. So take a second, look at the word bank. You guys see it? It says, don't run, be careful, drink, run, jump, try again.
Miss, what you said we need.
We'll get to it. I promise, we'll get to it. We're not to that part yet. We will get to it. Yeah, so what about this first one? What does this look like he's saying for him to do?
Yeah.
Don't run, right? He's telling him stop. Don't run. He's got his hand up.
Be careful. The second one, the right.
The second one, I'll take be careful.
No, not here.
No.
The down one.
The down one,
Then the right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, here.
be careful. I would say you could use be careful for that one. What about try again? Thank you, Ezekiel. Try again. Have you guys ever done hurdles in a gym class or with track?
Yeah, try again.
If you jump over it and you hit it, the gym teacher might say, try again. You got to do it. So you can put be careful or try again.
Drink the last one in the left.
Hold on. Are we? So bad.
What?
You're going out of order. You're so crazy today. You're just picking all the ones you want to pick. How about this one?
I'm going in the order, miss.
How about, you went from here to here.
Yeah. Oh, I
You're
don't
going in a zigzag.
Miss,
How
I
about
go to
this
the
one?
word like you don't try.
Oh,
Be
you're going in
careful.
order of the
Come on,
words.
miss.
Try again. Try again. All right. How about this one?
Try again.
Try again. Maybe you couldn't lift it high enough, so I say try again. What else if you're listening? Be careful. Be careful or try again. Works there. Did we talk about this one?
Run.
Run. Run. Go faster. Run. How about this one?
Drink.
Drink.
Oh yeah.
Have some water. Drink.
Jump.
Jump.
You can do it. Jump.
You can do it. Jump. You can't say you.
Jump.
Oh, can't do it. Jump. Yeah, so just jump. Okay. All right, now the next part.